Hey, so I'm gonna cover I think there are three things that are allowing me to throw my nose spin a bit more powerful than before. The first one being tension. And there's two forms of tension, or maybe three, that's happening right now. First one is based on the intent. When I say intent, I'm talking about like how I want to move it there, but I'm kind of holding it back. Think of like when you're trying to pull your arm down. Let's say this is an obstacle and this is your arm. You're trying to pull your arm down, but this one here is blocking the way. So the intention is you're pulling, but it's being held in place, right? It's being held in place. Mentally it's being held in place. Physically, in reality, it's being held in place. The moment I turn off this obstacle, it's gonna go boom, and it slips right through and shoots really hard, right? So it's there, boom, ready to go. There, boom, ready to go. So that's what's happening when I'm here with the knife. It's ready to go. It wants to go boom, boom, right? Pulling downward in order to fling the knife. So there's that pulling motion. There's the intention to do it. There's the two muscles being, well, mentally activated with the desire to shoot it forward. And in addition to that, there's also the wind up. So if you remember in our training, there's always the 1, 2, and then 3, or just the yeah, right? That part where we wind up is potential energy being built. And I always thought like, well, it's just there and it's gonna be swung. That was before. But I thought, what if we turn that into kind of like a springing energy that's being compressed, where it's like E, and then you release it, yeah, and it shoots out forward. So what if it was like E, and then you're building up the tension, ready to go, boom, right? Yeah. That's number one. The intention combined with that winding up power, or the potential energy of the compressed spring, or elastic band, however you want to think of it. The second thing, the connection of the elbow to the hips. When I first learned this a long time ago, my arm was more of like a floppy whip. So when I move my body, you see how it goes from hips to shoulder to elbow to wrist, all separate. And that's how I did it before. My throws were soft. What I changed is I decided to connect my elbow to the hip, of course with an imaginary distance, like a sticker that's connecting it there. So now when I move, look what happened. My shoulder moves with my hip, with my elbow as one unit. And because it moves as one unit, the energy transfers from the ground up to my leg, through my hips, straight to the elbow, bypassing the shoulder. Just go straight to the elbow and go straight to the knife. So I guess you could say less loss of energy. So there's that. So it kind of looks like a stiff motion if I just do this, right? If I did not let the elbow go anywhere else, this is what my throw would look like. But the third thing that we're going to take into account is what Master Peden showed in that one 30-minute or so video that was translated to English, his explanation of how Skanf works. He talks about like how if you took a ball on a string or something like that, I think, and you like spin, and you stop at a certain point and just let it go, it's going to fly forward, right? But what if that ball is actually our elbow and our arm attached to our hip? Spin, 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 spin. When we stop here, the connection between the elbow and hip breaks and shoots it forward. So now instead of looking like this, it looks like this. Combine all of those, coordinated accordingly to add three different types of acceleration. Your hip acceleration, the arm shooting forward acceleration, and then the arm pulling with the snapping acceleration. So three different types of acceleration all in once to shoot the knife really hard at the target. That's basically what I'm doing. I'll add some slow motion videos to probably see that in play, I think. I don't know if it shows up well because that's how it feels like, but I haven't seen it. Hopefully that helps you with increasing the power of your nose spin throw. So yeah.